Oh, hello, hello. How y'all doing today? Thought I'd jump on here. I was going to do a... Vinko, what's up? Great to see you, Vinko. I was going to do a stream earlier this morning, but, you know, as long as I'm not working, I thought I'd do the dishes and stuff, so I did a little of that this morning. I got it all done. What else did I do? The true Wise Wizard has returned. Great to see you, Wise. Great to see you. But yeah, I cleaned up the house a bit and just woke up. I know you work late. I know you work late. You dreamed of me? Oh, I hope I made you, you know. We're all electro heads. What's up, Jake Potter? Great to see you, my friend. Great to see you, Jake. So yeah, I got up early and I did some dishes and all that good stuff, but you woke up wet. Playing some Sims, hanging with your group. Cool. And then I go to the store. Okay, since when has this culture became the when you're shopping or buying something at a convenience store or gas station or whatever, you've got to hear the people that work there's personal conversations and complaining about the shipments they get in and stuff. And I'm just thinking to myself, why am I listening? Since the 70s? Yeah. It's like, why am I listening and why am I forced to listen while all I want to do is buy a burrito or something, you know what I'm saying? But hey, whatever. But I've always been kind of a personal, a private person when it comes to that stuff. I never ever drug that stuff into my work, just because, you know, whatever. But it was a good day so far. So far, we've had a good day. My dog has been freaking out today. I don't know what his deal is. He's got this thing where he wants to be all up in me. Yeah, ear raped. Ugh, it's just, ugh. It was the worst kind. They were complaining about not getting the right stuff on their shipment, and I'm thinking, ugh, I don't really want to hear this, but I guess I have to. And then they had this semi there that was bringing in their shipment, and this semi is blocking one of the only ways into this gas station, and he's standing out there not really bringing stuff in. He's standing there with his foot up on the bumper of his semi, you know, tying his shoe, and I'm thinking, dude, you're blocking the way to get into this place. Why is no one talking about that? Yeah, it should be. It shouldn't be like right at the counter, you know. I'm assuming the one lady was the manager, but they're going back and forth, and the one lady is like, there's going to be people coming in here for Swishers later, and I'm not going to listen to them bitch about not having their Swishers. I'm just not going to do it again today. And I'm thinking, really? But I digress on that. You know, whatever. It's the way the world's been turning. Then I was watching, before I got on here, this is part of the reason why I jumped on here, is I was watching the World Star camera things that they do. Best of World Star Camera, I think it was. And these people were laughing, and I've said it multiple times, even before I started doing face streams, that I love animals, pets. Yeah, go Postal. I love all kinds of pets. I love dogs. I love cats. I love guinea pigs. I love hamsters. I love you name an animal. I love animals. And they're doing this, and I'm laughing to these World Star Camera things because it's silly stuff, people snatching wigs off people and stuff like that, and it's usually silly. Well, this one I was watching, and this cat had like white fur, so they must have had some sort of bag tied around its head at one point, because the fur around its neck. You're working at an animal shelter later today? Awesome, Wise. Awesome. But they must have had some sort of thing, and they had gotten this cat so high, its white fur around its neck was green, and this cat is just sprawled out, and they're laughing, and the one person in the background saying, "Cutting a promo today? Awesome, Jake." But the girl in the background's going, is she still breathing? And the guy's poking the cat, "Hey, wake up." And I'm thinking to myself, you guys need to be in jail. Why isn't someone doing something about this? But I just don't understand that. To me is gosh, I hope the cat was all right, because then at the end of the thing he's like, "I don't know if the cat's all right," and I'm thinking to myself, dude, why would you do this? Just stopping by to say I love you, Mine. Gonna be doing my thing soon. Yes, I should throw it in my description. I don't know how to do that well, though. God, I'm so horrible. You know that, Bruns. Well, if you're going to do your thing, I'm going to bop over there and see your thing. I don't know how I should do that. How do I go about doing that? I think I have to do it. Edit video. What happens if I hit this button? Description. There we go. Hopefully y'all can see me while I do this. PayPal.me/mine69. And then we'll just put a little thanks. Ooh, save changes. View on the watch page. I'm working, guys. I'm not very. Yeah, it's animal cruelty is right. It just makes me sick. Is what it does. Just makes me sick. I can remember when I was in high school and my brother had a friend that tried to do that, because when I was growing up, when my mother and father split up, my mom hooked up with my stepdad, and they had my stepdad had massive amounts of cats, and I remember this friend came in and did that, and I didn't think it was very cool at all. I don't think it's cool for people to do that to animals, because all they want is to be loved. Even the worst hardcore, most hardcore fighting dogs and stuff, all they really want is to be loved. So thank you, Mr. Brunswick, for stopping in, man. Aww. I want someone to love. I just want to be loved too. But but yeah, I don't know if that took or what happened. Hey, there it is. I put it in my description. I might do that every time now. And that way I don't have to shill. But if you'd like to donate, paypal.me/mind69. Any and all donations will be greatly appreciated. He tries to dominate the mailman. Don't we all try to dominate the mailman? No, my son has a pit, and she is just the love of all dogs. You love older men? Well, I'm an old man. But she is just the love of all dogs. She's like, I don't know, maybe 120 pounds. Lap dog. She thinks she's a lap dog. I'll go over, when my son was traveling a lot, he doesn't do it so much anymore, but when he was traveling a lot, I'd go over and stay with the dog. And I tried to sleep on the couch, and the dog would just be all up on me, you know. But both of my kids, dogs, like I said, I love animals, so they're all up on me all the time. But this dog is just huge, and she would put her two front legs around my neck and hold me, you know, like I was cuddling with a human being. And I'd be like, gosh, her name is Baby, and I'd be like, Baby, 4 foot, holy mackerel, yeah, purse dog. And you know, Wise, as well as I do, that's all how you raise your animals. I could raise this little Shih Tzu that I have right here. This is my Wally buddy. He's snoring boy. But I could raise him to be a straight mean dog if I wanted, you know. But it's all on how you raise them and how you nurture them, just like with children, you know. But this big baby girl, oh, and that's what I call her, baby girl. I will move to another couch, and she will move to that couch with me. You have 2 Shih Tzus? Oh, I love the Shih Tzus. They're just awesome, man. Just awesome. This is the 3rd one I've had, and I was always a big dog guy. You know, I think I've said that before. I had German Shepherds growing up when my mom and dad were still married, and then after I had moved on and out, I got a Chow Chow. I had a Chow Chow for a long time. Somebody stole my Chow Chow. We need to move together. I live in Iowa. Well, it's where I've been. But I don't mind exotic pets. No. But I had a Chow Chow for a while. Then I had a Boxer. And like I said, somebody stole my Chow Chow, and I paid good money for her. She was a good dog too. Yeah, I came home from work one day, and my dog's collar was gone, and the dog wasn't on the chain anymore. It was in the fall, so she wasn't going to be cold outside, but she was built for cold. You know, Chows are built for cold. Then I got a Boxer. I think somebody stole him as well. Then I had a Doberman Pinscher, and he was just top notch. Frisbee dog. He was about 100 pounds, and he was a Frisbee dog. We would go to the park, and if people were playing a banana python, a domesticated skunk, and a leash-trained tarantula. Really? But we would go to the park. This is how big of a Frisbee dog he was. And if people were playing Frisbee, he would get their Frisbee. That's just your living room, boys. But he would get their Frisbee, and the way he'd been trained to go after the frisbees, we fight him with a hamburger on the frisbee for a long time. So every time I'd throw a frisbee, he would get the frisbee and he would eat the frisbee. Yeah, it was a rough deal, but yeah, we'd take him to the park and somebody throw the frisbee and he'd see that frisbee and be gone, and you couldn't get it away from him because he wouldn't, I mean, I could get it away from him, but people would be like, he's got my frisbee, and then the next thing you know, they'd get their frisbee back, it'd be all shredded. Yeah, he would just snatch them from everybody, man. So I had to make sure that when we went to the park and people were playing frisbee, I kind of kept him right next to me, and he was smart, as a lot of the big dogs are. They're very, very intelligent. But he was a good boy. I wish I still had him. He had hip problems as well, so we had to put him down, which was tough. Anybody that says putting an animal that's been part of your family to sleep is tough. Yeah, you're doing the right thing, but that's a hard thing to do, Just terrible. I've done it more times than I want to. Depending on the masters. Yep, you're exactly correct, Wise Wizard. You are exactly correct. Because, if you got a stupid person raising a dog, dog's probably not going to be that smart. Raising wolves? Yeah, a lot of the, actually both of the German Shepherds, and my dad was into Snow White German Shepherds. Well, the father was a Snow White wolf, of both of them. So they were like half German Shepherd, half wolf. So yeah, wolves are smart. I love, like I said, I love all animals. Wild animals are awesome too. I love cheetahs. The cheetah has always been my favorite. Always been my favorite. Just an awesome, awesome animal. And putting down animals is a tough, tough thing. But, like the very first Shih Tzu I got, we got him when my daughter was 3 or 4. And I had to put him down when she was 19. So he was to the point where he couldn't see, he couldn't hear. They loved coming over for barbecues, as most wolves will. But yeah, he couldn't hear, he couldn't see. And I had gotten another Shih Tzu before he went blind. So Sammy and Scooter was the older one, but yeah, he couldn't see, he couldn't hear. He was a good pup. Sammy was an awesome dog too. He had liver issues, and so we had to put him down as well. But I still have him. Tequila, how you doing? I still have them. They're right next to where I sleep, along with my father. Of course, all 3 of them are cremated. It's not like their bodies are, you know what I'm saying. But yes, I still have them. I still have their collars, the whole bit. I'm doing well, Tequila. How are you? I still have them. So, and when I pass, I've already told my children I want them to be, buried with me. 25 years. Turtles have a long lifespan, especially in domestic situations. They do. Gosh, I think Scooter was probably the oldest animal that I ever had. And he probably, to be honest with you, I'm sure he'd be gone by now, because this was 5-10 years ago, but he was still kicking. And that's what broke my heart the most. That was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, was going in there. He died because of heart problems. But in the way I look at this, and I'm sure Wise does too, is we had some great times with those animals, before they passed. So it's just hard to take a family member into a doctor's office when they're not coming back out. So just tough, but and it's for the best. It's for the best. When they get to that point, it's just for the best, because he was getting to the point where he couldn't, he couldn't go to the restroom outside anymore. He would just go where he was at. So, and I know what you mean, Jake. I watched my father go through severe mental health issues my whole life. And then I watched him the last 3 years of his life go through Hodgkin's lymphoma. So that was tough. Yeah. Exactly, Wise. Do I work? No, I wish I did. I think I did I don't know. I don't think they want anything to do with me anymore, but I'm looking. You can paypal.me/mine69 if you'd like to help the cause. I'd love to get a video game system again and start playing some games, but no. It'll happen. And we're going to stay positive, and I'm turned over a new positivity leaf, because negativity is easy, positivity is a lot harder. So I just want to be as positive as I can when I can. So I wanted to get on here, and I wanted to thank you, Wise Wizard. You have a great day. You can give all the puppies and kitties hugs from old Mine69. But I just want to tell you guys, thanks for coming in today. I'll probably do another one of these later on, just because I love the chit chat and everything, and it gets me out of my own head, which isn't a good. The idle mind is the devil's playground. So I just wanted to get on here, and I wanted to talk a little bit and tell you guys how much I appreciate you all for being here. And you guys have a great day. As always, peace. Have fun. Thanks, guys.